Because, oh my goodness, bro, why are we making, like, random people famous? Chief, unless you can actually contribute to the world, instead of just being a meme and going Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
I don't want to comment.
I swear, just going Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing.
Oh. God.
She became famous. And it makes me wonder where we're going as a planet. I will not lie.
We're doomed.
We seem to be entering a different time zone, a different space-time continuum because, oh my goodness.
So the last time we caught up with the Hawk Tuah girl, she was trying to salvage her final seconds of her 15 minutes of fame, attempting to explain the crypto scandal that she found herself wrapped up in by basically saying, "Oh, how was I supposed to know? I'm just a dumb little girl."
That's some bull crap. Like, that's some stupid
and I finally get to tell my side of the story that I've been holding on to.
Isn't this the same girl on Twitter who was like talking to a panel of people and went, okay, I'm going to bed.
But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, bro, like, oh man, this is content. I will not lie.
Exactly. Because I couldn't get my point across and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook. The truth hurts.
You got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I'd do for him to post. That's what I got paid for. And you're like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
That's the worst explanation I've ever heard.
I don't know, it just kind of sucks. There's people out here that hate me for promoting a coin. It's like Paris Hilton. I mean, she's got cooking stuff out, like cooking appliances. She didn't sit there and take the time to make them. She's just the face of it.
Yeah.
Those are hers, you know?
So that's pretty much like you with the crypto coin.
Yeah, I was just a spokesperson for it.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard. Everyone's laughing, by the way, but it's true because everybody's heard it too. Everyone heard it, right? They look at all, everyone's like, yeah, big piece of dog.
I mean,
now since that moment, her YouTube channel has literally become a barren wasteland. And now most of her online activity was happening over on Instagram, where she is consistently crying about the continual backlash from her hot coin scam.
How do you sleep at night knowing people don't like you? With no underwear in case they want to kiss my ass.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
Some people can be given the pass when it comes to being goofy again, you know, because they haven't done much wrong. But like, you cannot be goofy after scamming hundreds, probably thousands of people, promising them an investment and all, and you're gonna just rug pull like every other stupid that ever did it. Like, what the f***, man? Like, what's wrong with people like this, huh? You have no morals. Hawk Tuah girl?
Huh?
No morals. No tiny bit of empathy. Nothing. She is the definition of the wasteland.
God knows what you were doing to these people.
And recently I was personally brought back into Hawkmania, all because of this tweet that went viral. The Hawk Tuah girl is currently streaming to 9 people. So then I pulled up on her channel to see what this live stream was all about, and essentially it is just her sitting and playing games poorly, with no one writing in the chat besides simps.
I hope I'm. Oh, you motherfucker. I just got RKO'd. Whee! Oh! 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 They fucked me up. Run! Oh! Oh!
If you were a gun, where would you be?
Nothing over here.
Now, it's honestly no surprise that this stream is not very good, as she recently went on a podcast where she announced the launch of her streaming career.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If I don't like it, that's too bad.
No one knows. No one cares.
So I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch, I think the 29th or the 30th.
And honestly, I'm not really sure why she thought this was such like a groundbreaking announcement that someone on her team would be mad if she leaked it, because she also admits here that she herself knows next to nothing about streaming and how it all works. It really seems like she just knows that you can make a lot of money doing it, which was the same problem that she had with the crypto scheme.
Wait, so what is Twitch?
It's like where you live stream. Like you play games and you live stream.
People make so much money live streaming.
And you don't do anything. You just play games and you set a camera up where people can watch you. Like,
what games are you gonna play?
See, I'm trying to think about this. I know how to play Grand Theft Auto. And let's see, Sims. I like the Sims.
Okay.
See, I'm so uneducated. I don't know anything.
And how do you make money off of it?
Your guess is as good as mine. I guess how many people watch it, like
donations.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, he knows. This guy's got it.
That's great. I've never liked a stranger enough to donate to him.
So essentially, it seems like any venture that Hawk Tuah gets pitched, she once again does no due diligence to look into what it actually is. Which is obviously how she ruined her online reputation in the first place. I mean, how someone can be handed a life of luxury on a silver platter and blow it this bad by being so painfully lazy is beyond my comprehension. I mean, she says during this interview that before the fame, she was making $400 a week working in a factory.
I'll quit my job. I was like, it's gonna shit on $400 and something a week anyways, so yeah. I mean, why not? Not.
I mean, when they said No Child Left Behind, they fucking meant it. And it's also painfully ironic that this is the podcast she chose to make an appearance on, because the parents of the host are some of the most notorious scammers in recent history. Some of you may have seen their TV shows. I think it's called like The Chrisleys, and a couple of years back they were convicted of a variety of fraud and tax evasion schemes. And it's really funny to me because at first this woman wants her to detail her life, her virality, and what it's really been like since she got famous.
After this happened, where did like your career go from there?
I don't know. At first I just kind of ran with it. Like I started doing appearances. We done that. Let's see, what else did we do? We did a bunch of shit. Last year was packed. Like I didn't even have a summer hardly last year, and then it just kept getting busier, and then we ended up starting a podcast, and that's where everything kind of like started straightening out a little bit.
Yeah, that's where it was more structured.
Oh yeah.
And eventually she's like, well, that's great and all, but let's talk about the elephant in the room.
And so what happened obviously with the whole coin fiasco?
That was a hot ass mess. Let me just tell you. And I've learned that's something that I hate that it happened, and I hate the people that got affected by it.
That sounds fake, but okay.
But that's something I needed to like open my eyes a little bit. You gotta be so careful with what you put your name on. I'm too much of a dumbass to run anything like that, so. But I've never heard anything good about that, Bitcoin, or anything on the stock market. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Bitcoin is like huge.
Exactly, and I don't know anything about it.
And so Hawk still plays the card that she was willfully ignorant to the entire situation. Something that I honestly find to be very realistic at this point.
This is unbelievable.
And she has also never really been upfront about how much money she herself was paid, and also kept for the promotion of this scheme.
Like I just sat here and told the whole truth about crypto, but you'll have people that'll still read articles about me and be like, oh, she scammed all those people?
Makes you out to be the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
And when do you think the documentary's coming out?
So we have a producer for it right now, which we haven't announced like who it is yet, but that'll be something to come, I'm sure, here pretty soon.
And I really think that she just keeps saying this to suggest that she still has something going on with her online persona. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could see a documentary about the scam going straight to Tubi or some shit like that, but overall no one really wants to hear an hour-long think piece on how Sandy Cheeks got famous from talking about blowing a guy.
Okay, I'm kind of glad that Jamari kind of said it before me, bro. We ain't looking to go through that. Like there's nothing interesting. What are you gonna share? When I was born, when I was young, yeah, I used to like to spit on that thing. Pause.
That's a timeout on the field.
This is something the other host actually keeps it real about in terms of what these people are actually going to want from her in order to agree to this documentary.
You're gonna have to sit down and talk about that evening, your life, what happened. They're going to want to talk about more than Shaq.
Yeah.
Maybe even you. So
That's scary.
And in general, this guy keeps it much more real with her than the other podcast host. Granted, they do both ask her about what she feels about the prospect of her 15 minutes of fame coming to an end, and how she would react to that. And once again, he keeps it real with her about cashing out on her fame.
He's always believed in me. Both of them have. So they're like, you're not one of those things that's gonna burn out after like a month.
Well, I mean, it's sort of like the guy sings Mambo number 5 came in.
Lou Bega?
Lou Bega.
Yeah.
I said, Lou, like, you know, hey, man, you got some heat. And it's like, it's never going to end. And I was like, well, it may. We don't know that it's not going to. It might end, might not. I don't know. But it seems like now is a good time to capitalize on that, you know? So that's all I'm saying. I look at you as sort of the Lou Bega of the South.
Lou Bega of the South.
I know it's been said many times. Many times.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it now. I'm gonna ask it here. Is there anything that she knows? Is there anything that she knows?
Yeah, I definitely should. I should keep up with it better.
So this interview was definitely more effective than the other one because he was so honest. But I also found it strange how he did take time to sprinkle in some not so discreet racial comments during the show. Like this really weird shit that he says when she talks about the time that she met Shaq and how he was like a really nice person.
What is it? He has a recliner? The Lazy Boy.
Lazy Boy.
Yes, he's everywhere. I can't go anywhere without seeing Shaq on everything. Or he pops
sponsors
up on TV.
everything.
He does, and he's all over TV too. You can't get away from him.
Should you have an African American be the face of something that has boy in it? And
What in the hell is he talking about?
Listen, I don't care how much he's telling the Hawk Tuah girl about how to sort out her finances and stuff, but nah.
No, man.
That was clear as day racism. That was. What do you mean? Is it okay to have an African American as the face?
What are you implying?
lazy, no count boy. I mean, lazy boy is kind of a weird move for a black dude.
So yeah, this episode was kind of just all over the place.
Alright, y'all. That has been Jamari's channel. Please make sure to check him out. Wow. Yeah, Hawk Tuah, man. Hawk Tuah. Spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing. You get me?
Yeah, the Hawk Tuah situation needs to... I think it needs to go to bed. Definitely needs to go to bed.
But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
But on my side, I still have a long day to go for, so I hope you guys have a lovely day. I've been Kind of the Tones. Make sure to subscribe, like, click on that comment section, and let me know your thoughts on this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode.